Still not rich? It's not bad luck, it's the daily habits you keep skipping. Do them and staying poor becomes almost impossible. Let me prove it. But first, imagine not struggling to pay your monthly bills, not having to choose between a bill and a dinner out. That vacation? Also planned and paid for. And your nights are restful and rewarding. Not spent worrying about how to make ends meet. That life can be yours. Making money comes down to behaviors and habits, much like everything else in life. Staying poor becomes really difficult once you master the right daily habits. I studied the secrets millionaires use, and once you hear them, everything changes. Some of these are things that the wealthy do, and some are things the wealthy avoid. But stay with me until the end, and I promise you'll have a roadmap and think differently about making money. Here's the part that stings a little. Money doesn't just wander into your life like some bedtime fairy tale. It gravitates toward people already in motion. If you're waiting for lightning, you'll wait forever. But if you strike your own match, that's when things actually spark. This one will blow your mind. Picture the exact life you want. The coffee brewing in that dream kitchen, the signature already inked on that deal. Feel it like it's real. Because language shapes emotions, and emotions build habits. Talk to yourself like you've already made it. What's the harm in convincing your own brain? Once your mind believes, your actions start lining up automatically, and money follows that momentum. And here's a place some people trip up. Someone else wins, and instead of clapping, they sulk. Pointless. Don't waste time on jealousy. Every success story is just proof that opportunity lives on your street too. If that door opened for them, why not you? Build your own damn door and stop staring at theirs. But wait, there's more. A scattered mind is like a flashlight in a football stadium, bright but useless. Too many goals? You'll burn out fast. Aim your entire energy at one meaningful target. Finish it, then move to the next. That single focus creates momentum, and momentum is the engine that drags wealth behind it. Trust me, spreading yourself in 20 directions feels like you're staying busy and can even feel productive, but it's the fastest road back to nowhere. And if your job feels like wet cement around your ankles, don't just sit there. Start moving after hours. Try projects, test small experiments, and chase sparks that actually excite you. Passion might not pay off tomorrow, but it compounds like wildfire. You've probably seen people so in love with their craft that vacations feel unnecessary. That's the kind of energy that turns late nights into lifelong wealth. By the way, your addiction to your phone will rob you of years if you let it. Endless scrolling? Worthless. But swap even 30 minutes for a book, a tutorial, or a video that teaches you a skill, and you'll pull ahead faster than you think. Reading is free mentorship from giants. It sharpens questions you didn't even know you had. Feed your brain and your bank account follows. Your phone is either your greatest servant or your sneakiest thief. Use it to connect, learn, and sell, not to drown in endless scrolls. The same device that eats your day can also open a store, land a client, or teach you a new skill. Treat it as a tool, not a trap. And here's where it gets personal. Your circle. If everyone around you is whining about bills, guess what you'll do? The same. But sit at a table where people spit ideas instead of complaints, and your whole mindset flips. The environment beats willpower almost every time. Change the room, change your results. Don't underestimate it. Your bank balance is sitting at that table too. Another key concept: discipline with money isn't punishment, it's power. Every dollar you don't blow becomes an employee that works while you sleep. And those employees bring friends, dividends, interest, and extra cash flow. Live below your means, no exception. Save, then invest. Even small amounts grow like crazy over time. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about voting for your future self. That's how financial freedom quietly builds, $1 at a time. Setbacks will punch you in the mouth, that's guaranteed. But here's a secret: obstacles aren't dead ends, they're intel briefings. Each failure teaches you the terrain. So breathe, dust off, and punch back harder. The people who win aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who refuse to stay down. And you know what's underrated? Teaching. Every time you explain what you've learned, it locks deeper inside you. It also opens doors you never saw coming. Share your insights, mentor someone, and answer questions. Value multiplies when you give it away. That's how you turn lessons into leverage. And value is magnetic, so even the smallest act can attract it back. Share a helpful article, answer a stranger's question online, or volunteer for a project. That's how you get noticed. Value travels fast, sometimes from places you never expected. The point is simple. Start small, provide real worth, and the ripple effect builds wealth. And here's a trick most people skip. Write your goals down. On paper, they stop being dreams and turn into blueprints. They become real. Dreams matter, but they need math behind them. If your plan takes 10 years, guess what? The decade passes whether you act or not. Measure everything: income, expenses, hours practiced, and people you've connected with. What you measure, you master. Dream with ambition, but keep your feet planted on numbers. Comfort zones are cozy prisons. Growth doesn't live there. Push yourself into the chill, the awkward, and the uncertain. That's where the lessons and the money are hiding. Every step outside your comfort zone stretches your potential. And guess what? Money chases growth. The bigger your growth, the bigger the opportunities that start following you. And here's something people often confuse: real rest versus wasted time. Binging Netflix all day doesn't recharge you, it drains you. Instead, rest with purpose. A brisk walk, 20 minutes of stillness, or even a quick stretch can reload your system like nothing else. The goal isn't to crash, it's to reset. Energy is currency. Protect it like you protect money. Before investing big, build your safety net. An emergency fund isn't optional, it's your shield against chaos. Even $20 set aside each week becomes a cushion. It's not about the amount, it's about the habit. At the same time, sharpen your money language. Learn terms like equity, cash flow, and compound interest, words that separate the dreamers from the builders. When you understand these, banks and investments stop looking scary. They become tools. An emergency fund keeps you standing during storms, and financial literacy teaches you how to build a fortress around your future. Here's another secret of the wealthy. Almost everything is negotiable. From your phone bill to your salary, a single polite question can save thousands each year. Companies expect it, but most people stay silent. The cashier won't lower prices, but managers often can. Your landlord? Ask. Your employer? Negotiate. Even online subscriptions sometimes cut rates if you just mention canceling. The downside is that you can be told no, but the potential upside can rewrite your budget. Money saved is money earned, and the bold, respectful negotiators keep more in their pockets without working an extra hour. And don't allow yourself to rely on one paycheck. It's like standing on one leg, unstable. And the wealthy don't do it. Start building extra income streams, even small ones. Freelance, sell digital products, run a service, or flip items. Each income stream adds protection. Automate savings and investments so your money keeps growing quietly in the background. Think of your income as rivers feeding into a lake. The more rivers, the fuller and safer the lake. If one dries up, others keep flowing. Wealth rarely comes from one stream. It comes from building several, steadily. These days, people check you before they meet you. Employers, clients, partners, they scroll your profiles quietly. Every rant, every reckless post sticks longer than you think. Guard your online footprint like your resume. Share wins, insights, and growth, not constant complaints. Showcase projects, skills, and lessons learned. This isn't about pretending to be perfect, it's about showing direction. Opportunities often skip those who look careless online. The internet never forgets, but it also never stops advertising you. Make sure what it says attracts the right eyes. And here's something you may not think about. Every single minute you waste is gone forever. Let that sink in. Time is the rarest currency, and most people spend it like loose change. Guard it like a diamond. Stack your tasks like bricks, one on top of the other, building the bridge to freedom. And for energy, give your sharpest hours to the work that matters most. Protect both and watch momentum explode. Time and energy are wealth's true currencies. Start tracking where yours go. Are you giving peak hours, when you're sharpest, to scrolling, or to high-value tasks. Redirect those hours. Stack your mornings with work that compounds: learning, creating, and networking. Waiting in traffic, cooking dinner, standing in line, these dead minutes can be turned into power hours. Load podcasts, audiobooks, or tutorials onto your phone. Treat your commute like a mini university. The hours most people waste every week can add up to hundreds of lessons a year. That's the edge, learning when others switch off. Every little idle pocket of time is a chance to absorb, sharpen, and get ahead without touching your schedule. At the same time, don't forget gratitude. Wealth without it feels empty. Each night, note 3 things you're thankful for. Gratitude sharpens your perspective, reduces envy, and fuels bold action. When you see abundance in your life, you act like someone who deserves more of it. That mindset alone pulls opportunities closer. Here's a move most people avoid, but you won't. Take action now, not later. Within the next hour, do one money-building thing. Cancel a subscription, save $10, open an account. Small acts, repeated over and over, stack into big wealth. Delay kills dreams, but quick action keeps momentum alive. Discipline beats talent, luck, and even intelligence. Promise yourself you'll act like the person you want to become. Think like a winner, act like a builder, and learn like a student. Discipline doesn't mean being perfect. It means showing up again and again when most people quit. Wealth is rarely the product of wild risks. It's built by ordinary people stacking small actions consistently over years. Show up when it's boring, when it's hard, when it feels invisible. That's when discipline forges results. Without it, no strategy matters. With it, almost any strategy works. You've got the roadmap, but knowledge without action is wasted oxygen. Staying broke after hearing this isn't fate, it's a choice. Start today, even if it is small. Stack your wins, guard your energy, and move with discipline. If this sparked you, like, share, and subscribe. Let's build together.